gallop into an enemy's encampment in the middle of the night, lift the tent pegs out of the ground from his tent, and then follow through with another rank of lancers who would stab their lances into the unfortunate occupants of those collapsed tents. Be that as it may, it is, as you can see, a very small target, and it comes up very, very quickly. Now what we're going to have is our three riders, each having an individual turn 3 times. And then we'll finish with a competition in which all three run as a section at the same time. They will run in the same order every time, ladies and gentlemen. I can see on his pacing, magnificent horse, Zach, our first rider is ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together if you would and cheer him on, Mr. Arshad Mahmood, on Zach. Nicely done! Making it look very easy. Believe me, it's not. So that was a good carry, ladies and gentlemen. 2 good points! Give him a cheer! The next to run, riding Cyrus, will be Mr. Khan Senior. All of these gentlemen, as I say, are landowners in Pakistan, also resident in England some of the year. Give them a round of applause, cheer them on! Oh! Now I know he won't be happy with that. He's a religious man, but I've heard the occasional curse from his lips. Now, his brother, his younger brother, Mr. Khan Jr., riding Black Pepper on his first run. Give him a cheer, ladies and gentlemen. What a magnificent sight. He needs all 150 yards here. Oh! Now that, ladies and gentlemen, was a touch, I think you'll have noted. So we're going to give him 1 point for a touch. And a round of applause from you, please. So at the end of that, Mr. Arshad Mahmood carried his peg, giving him 2 points. Mr. Khan Senior, no points. And Mr. Khan Jr., 1 good point. Now it is particularly satisfying for us to be able to, at English Heritage, to be able to celebrate this fantastic aspect of our shared multicultural heritage. One of the good things to come out of the British Empire, we like to believe. And the spectacle here of this traditional Pakistani sport against this fantastic backdrop is one that I trust you'll appreciate. Now, in Kashmir, tent pegging competitions are a very big deal indeed. And people will literally walk for many days in order to be there. Ladies and gentlemen, second run, Mr. Arshad Mahmood, cheer him on. Oh, nicely done! That's 2 good points! Next to run, Mr. Khan Senior, riding Cyrus. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Cheer him on! So far, he's managed... Look at this concentration. Leans down and... Oh, nicely done! 2 good points! Give him a round of applause! Come on, you lot! Ladies and gentlemen, see how he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, riding Black Pepper, Mr. Khan Jr. Cheer him on! Now, was that a touch, ladies and gentlemen? Was that a touch? Ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. Khan Jr., 1 good point! So, as they make their way back for our 3rd final individual run, the scores are as follows. Riding Zach, ladies and gentlemen, having taken a maximum of 2 points from each peg, Mr. Arshad Mahmood has scored 4 good points. Mr. Khan Senior with a good carry. Put your hands together for 2 good points. And also with 2 touches, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Khan Jr. also on 2 points. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arshad Mahmood. He hasn't missed a point, and that is unusual. I must say, as somebody who has done a little bit of tent pegging himself, to have your eye in and to have a horse that is running straight and true every time is very, very useful. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Khan Senior riding Cyrus. Put your hands together. Oh yes, he'll be pleased with that. Another 2 good points. And my lords, ladies and gentlemen, riding Black Pepper and going like the wind. Put your hands together for Mr. Khan Jr. Oh! Now even the most charitable of you, I think, would concede that that was not a touch. So alas, nil point, but a round of applause if you would. As I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, tent pegging in India and Pakistan is quite a big deal, with people travelling from all over and sometimes on foot for some days to attend the events. And there, tent pegging is carried out not on this lush, verdant English lawn that you see before you, but on hard-baked dirt. And the course can be twice the length of this, which means that by the time the tent pegger makes his way to the peg, he's probably doing a good 25 miles an hour, and certainly wearing nothing that would approach a British standard head protection. The prizes presented are often quite considerable. Cash or sometimes a motorbike or even a tractor are regarded as significant prizes to be won. And present at all of the tent pegging competitions in Awan is Prince Malik himself. Now these gentlemen are called Prince Malik's Lancers for the simple fact that their patron is the feudal prince of Awan province, Prince Malik. And he's a remarkable gentleman, now into his 80s, who tent pegs most days and is still a very, very professional athlete. Now we're hoping that Prince Malik will be able to join his team of tent peggers at the English Heritage Festival of History near Kettering on the 16th and 17th of July. And I'll wager you that on those days, ladies and gentlemen, you won't see a finer moustache in Northamptonshire. Again, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to run as a 3. Put your hands together for Prince Malik's Lancers. That's a 2. That's a none. Oh, and a touch, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Arshad Mahmood with another 2 points. He hasn't dropped a point yet. No points in the centre, but on the far side, riding Black Pepper. If such a form of uncertain locomotion can be described as riding, Mr. Khan Jr. And he gets 1 good point for a touch. Let's have an update on the scores. I've been told that Khan Senior got a touch as well. Who am I to argue the touches? So, ladies and gentlemen, as they make their way back for their final run as a section, we have the following totals. Ladies and gentlemen, on 3 points, put your hands together for Mr. Khan Jr. riding Black Pepper. Riding Cyrus, ladies and gentlemen, with a grand total of 5 points, Mr. Khan Senior. But with an astonishing 8 points and an unassailable lead at this stage, put your hands together if you would for Mr. Arshad Mahmood. Of course, this is a real sport, ladies and gentlemen, with real horses, and of course, we are indebted to our hard-working ground crew, whose job it is to keep in, not only replace those tent pegs as they're required, but also to check over the saddlery. Now, it's worth noting that Prince Malik's Lancers, as I say, all volunteers here in their own time to entertain you today, have invested an enormous amount of money in this original imported Pakistani saddlery, which I think you'll admit makes a lovely sight on this beautiful May Day. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time. Come along. Thank you very much. Now, your final chance to hoot and holler, to shout and cheer, to throw your babies and your hats in the airs. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Malik's Lancers, cheer 'em on! Mahmood, perhaps overconfident, managed only 1 point for a touch. But on the far side, after trailing, in an absolutely textbook style, ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful lift and 2 clear points to Mr. Khan Jr. riding Black Pepper. So I'm now going to ask Lord Braybrook to make his way forward, front and centre, and we're going to total up the scores for the day. And we're going to see, adding up this afternoon's and this morning's scores. So, it'd be invidious to single out any one individual, but we're about to do just that. But as they make their way forward, ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll agree it has been a fantastic and unique sight, certainly unique to English heritage. And just put your hands together if you would, not only for the riders, but also for the horses of Prince Malik's Lancers. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us have the scores in reverse order for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, on a grand total of 13 points, Mr. Arshad Mahmood. Ah, well turned out, says Lord Braybrook, but of course that is the province of the ladies to decide. So retire to the rear, if you would, Mr. Mahmood, and let us see which of the gentlemen here today. Is it judged on best turban? Is it judged on the most number of bells on the saddlery? Let us see who has won the prize for best turnout. Fragrant Miss Seabag Montefiore, her real name, I hasten to add, seemed to be married to Mr. Hathaway White. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Arshad Mahmood! Give him a round of